Hello, kindergarten families. It is I, Mrs. Beekle. I am here to talk to you about how to make your child even more successful in kindergarten. Tonight it's called Set Up for Success. And I'm already set up for a very successful class with the wonderful students that you send me every single day. I'm so happy to share with you ways to be successful at home with your kindergartner this year. Tell you a little bit more about what's going on in the classroom. Here we are, setting up for success. Some of the things that I will talk about in this presentation are what kindergarten goals in each subject area are, what we'll bring home every week to help you achieve these goals, or help your child achieve these goals, what Elementary Avid is, and some unique features of our classroom alone. If you have gone to 4K at the Elkhorn area schools, you are very familiar with something called a book in the bag. Book in the bag, which looks like this, will be coming to your home this evening. You might have already noticed it in your child's book bag. I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about the book in the bag before you started working on it. Your homework as a kindergartner is the book in the bag that goes home every Monday through Thursday. On Monday night, you'll open up your book bag, and inside of it, there will be a folder. Inside the folder is a level book. It looks like this, a log sheet, which will give the title, and a checkoff sheet. There are 3 things I would like you to do at the book in the bag every day. 1 is to read the level book. 2 is to practice our alphabet linking chart, which is located also on the reading side. And number 3 is to practice our sight words, which is included inside the bag. The books bags will stay at school on Friday. I don't really like weekend homework because weekends are for families. We will make sure that they have new books on Monday, and every time the book bag is returned, they'll get a new book. Our goal is that in May, your child will be reading at level C or above, and they will become a proficient emergent reader. What is this book in the bag? I've listed some tips here on how to read the book in the bag with your child. It's been a long time since you've probably read a kindergarten text. Make sure that your student holds the book. Before you even read the book, you can page through it and do a picture walk. Have them point to the words and read the title before reading. If your child reads the word incorrectly, it's okay. I want them to view themselves as readers. Ask your child, did that make sense? Did it look right? Did it sound right? What could it be? Let's try again and think what would make sense. Not every strategy is the way that we were taught with sound it out. Your picture clues might be the most important way to help your child figure out an unknown word. After reading a level book, or actually any bedtime book that you might read, discuss what happened in the story. Who were the characters? Did you enjoy it? We have one huge goal, and that's for our students to become independent readers that find joy in reading. Speaking of joy, it's up to you to decide when's the best time to do this book in the bag. Is it when they get home right away while you're having a snack? Is it at bedtime? Is it during breakfast? It's up to you, because guess what? You know your child best. I have 2 children. They did their homework very differently at very different times. Please make sure that if your child gets frustrated while you are doing this kindergarten homework with them, that you stop and start again another time. I do not want children to feel that reading is a chore or that reading is too hard and they can't do it. I want them to believe they are readers and they can do anything. Try to allow about 10 to 15 minutes a night. If it's going more than that, please stop. I don't want to interfere with all your evenings. Every minute of your day counts. Please make sure that you practice this alphabet linking chart. I've attached a video that shows you what the linking chart motions are and what the correct letter sounds are. Right now, we're mainly focusing on short vowel sounds. We will talk about the long vowel sounds in the linking chart later this year. In your book bag, you will find a sight word book. Sight word book has superheroes on the front. Each page of the sight word book are words that we are working on. So far, we've worked on the words on the white page and the pink page. The pink page coordinates with some pink sight word books that you might have seen at home when I brought home the books in the little baggie. Once your child can read all of the books on the pink page out of order, they will get to move on to the next page. Our goal is to have them learn all 40 words that they can see and know them by sight, just like that. That's why they're called sight words. Some of the words can't be sounded out. For example, the word the. If you sounded that word out, it would be eh. And we all know by sight, THE spells the. Please practice with your children these words, but only practice one page at a time. Do not try to practice all 40 words every single night. Again, we want them to find the joy in reading, but learning their sight words will make reading easier, and they'll be finding sight words everywhere they look. Besides reading, we also have writing in our daily day. We will learn to write in 3 different genres: narrative, informative, and opinion. After each genre, a huge baggie of their writing will come home with some information about what we were teaching our children about writing that genre. Please do not fret that the words are not spelled correctly. They probably will not be spelled correctly, but we do not want them to slow down and try to work the words correctly and not get that meaning out of their head. If you can think it, you can write it. Math is another thing that you will find in your Learn at Home bag. In your Learn at Home bag, you will find a math homework page. Please return it by Friday. The homework in your Learn at Home bag will coordinate with what we are doing in the classroom. Your first math homework has to do with 2D shapes. And yep, you're right. That's what we'll be studying, 2D shapes. The math homework is also a great way to see what we're doing during math time and how your child's doing. Our goals for kindergarten math are counting to 100, skip counting by tens, identifying numbers 0 to 20, writing numbers 0 to 20, graphing, addition, subtraction, number sense, 3D and 2D shapes, and becoming more computer literate. Speaking of computer literacy, your child in science will also become a computer programmer. Our K-12 Project Lead the Way science program is an engineering science hands-on discovery program. We are fortunate in Elkhorn, it's K-12. When it starts in kindergarten, you can take Project Lead the Way classes all the way through senior year in high school. The modules we'll be doing this year in kindergarten include Sunlight and Weather, the unit that we're on right now, Plants and Animals, Computer Science, Biomedical, Forces, and Engineering. Engineering is one of my favorites because we're going to be engineering a house for a little pig, and we'll see if the wolf can blow it down. Social studies is also one of my favorites. We do a social studies unit and then we do a science unit. Social studies units include Welcome to School, Long Ago and Today, Cultural Celebrations, Our Country, The World Around Me, and Wants, Needs, Monies, and Occupations. Oveus is something we do every single week. We have a class meeting every Thursday to become a community of learners that does not bully, includes everyone, and has respect for everyone in the school. We have a Tibbetts Character Pledge that says every day we will be responsible, respectful, healthy, and safe. Many of the parts of the Tibbetts Pledge are covered during our Oveus time on Thursdays. AVID is something that's embedded in just about every lesson we do during the day. AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. It starts in their elementary school, but again, it's a K-12 program. Our AVID school-wide practices are the best practices that will include high expectations for all students throughout our entire school district. It's a school-wide program based on educational research that embeds best practices. It teaches organization and responsibility, encourages them to think about their future, and a problem-solving growth mindset that they can do anything they want to. And if they don't know something, we teach them to say they don't know it yet. These are some things I'm doing in my kindergarten classroom that coordinate with the AVID program. Writing, inquiry in our project-based Project Lead the Way. Here, two girls are discovering parts of the body, parts of our internal organs, and this girl had to make something to hide the sun from a soccer game. She had to make a building to hide the sun. She was given a bunch of materials on the back table and she went to it and used her science inquiry skills. Organization is huge in kindergarten. Everything has its place. Getting them organized is a full-time job sometimes, but we're willing to tackle it and be kindergarten organized problem solvers. Reading happens, of course, every day here at school and at home, and we collaborate with our learning partners in reading, writing, and word study every day. Kindergarten and AVID activities include student success, partnerships, organization, reading, writing, and focusing on our future. You can check out my website for extra practice on computer programs that are appropriate for kindergarten, including a program that you're going to get some more information on shortly called Odyssey or Compass Learning. For 1 week, your child will get to be the coveted, marvelous me. You will be sent home a poster and a piece of paper that will ask you about all of your child's favorite things. You'll be asked to bring snacks every day for that entire week. Your child will get very exciting jobs such as line leader, computer helper, lights manager, calendar captain. We even did our daily greetings with our Marvelous Me today. Children feel very special when they get a special week focused just on themselves. We'll have some parties this year. It will all be handled through the Class Dojo site. Please look for a sign up because I will be needing food and perhaps other things for the party. Please look at the Class Dojo site, and I'm so thrilled that so many of you are connected to it. Please hit reply all so that we know who's bringing what for our parties. I also have a classroom Facebook. My page is called Mrs. Beekle's Busy Kindergarten. I would love for you to follow it. I post pictures, make announcements, and give general information about what's happening in our classroom on Facebook. I'm so happy that you spent the time together. Today, I want to remind you that in the next week or so, we will be having our October parent-teacher conferences. Please let you know if I will be calling you, doing a Google Meet, or seeing you face-to-face. I want to leave you with a special poem. An apple for the teacher is really nothing new, except when you remember that parents are teachers too. I am honored and privileged to be your child's teacher. I know this is going to be one of the best years yet. You have sent me your best, and I'm so happy to be here each and every day. Thank you for joining me, taking time out of your day, and helping me teach you how to make your child set up for success. Bye now.